We're going to talk in a moment to Sophie Elsworth. Sophie, very good morning to you. News Corporation's Australian correspondent here in London. Great to see you. Well, last time we spoke, you were up in Turnberry, up in Scotland. Now you're back here. You're going to be covering the Zelensky meeting with Keir Starmer in Downing Street. Let's have a quick look at what Donald Trump had to say yesterday about the consequences for Russia if things don't go well.
There's a very good chance that we're going to have a second meeting, which will be more productive than the first, because the first is I'm going to find out where we are and what we're doing. Again, this is Biden's war. This isn't my war. He got us into this thing, and it should have never happened. This war would have never happened if I were president. But it is what it is, and I'm here to fix it.
Will Russia face any consequences if Vladimir Putin does not agree to stop the war after your meeting on Friday?
Yes, they will. Yeah.
What will the consequences
There will be
be?
consequences.
Sanctions, tariffs?
There will be, I don't have to say, there will be very severe consequences, yes. Yeah, please.
I mean, here we are. Sophie, very good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for coming in. Since we started this show, it's been announced that Vladimir Zelensky is coming to London to have a meeting with Keir Starmer in Downing Street. You're probably going to be attending that. Obviously, Starmer's trying to put himself in the picture, isn't he? He's kind of trying to take part in all of it, which at the moment he's not really in because the big deal is in Alaska and he's not there. So what are you expecting?
Well, we don't know exactly what they're going to discuss today, but obviously it's ahead of the meeting tomorrow, which is really critical. The whole world is really watching this meeting closely to hope that there'll be a resolution that come out of this. And Donald Trump has made it very clear that he wants a resolution from this. The pressure is now on for him to deliver this. Keir Starmer obviously having the Ukrainian president at Downing Street today is very important for them to, you know, discuss what is ahead of tomorrow on the back of that meeting they had, the virtual meeting they had in Berlin yesterday. But it is interesting, Zelensky won't be in Alaska, and he's pretty angry about that, Mike.
Right. Yeah, because he wanted to be part of these talks, right? But Trump has always said that he's got a relationship with Putin which is not really anybody else's business. We don't really know what that is. We don't know whether he's going to be able to get anything from Putin that he would otherwise have got. Do you know what I mean? So, but the fact that he's doing anything is probably a good thing, right?
Well, I think this is Donald Trump obviously trying to really make his mark. If he can end this war between Ukraine and Russia, this will be a massive win for him, obviously. But he can't just keep saying, I'm ending all these wars without actually proving that he can do that.
Right.
But he has said, as we know, that there'll be very severe consequences if Putin doesn't come to the table. But as we know, Putin may agree to things and then break them.
Right.
So who knows what will come of tomorrow. And Donald Trump has also said there may be a second meeting and that he will call Zelensky after this initial meeting. So whether we get a result tomorrow, who knows? Right.
And the thing about the Putin-Trump relationship is that it's been sort of there for quite a long time. And Trump has got some skin in the game because it's you know, he wants to be able to make it happen, doesn't he? I mean, for him, this would be the kind of jewel in the crown of his first year in office, I guess.
Well, absolutely it would. It'd be a massive win for him if he can do this. It is interesting Zelensky won't be there because, Mike, how could we forget that meeting that Zelensky had with Trump and Vance that ended in tears, really? That was disaster. So perhaps some may disagree with this, but perhaps it is better that Zelensky isn't there because we know his approach in that meeting with Trump earlier in this year. Many people frowned upon that. Some thought Trump treated him poorly. Others thought Zelensky behaved badly. So perhaps it's a lesson for Zelensky that he has to, you know, perhaps be more diplomatic in these discussions.
Yeah, I think so. Because a lot of people in this country as well are fed up to the back teeth of seeing Keir Starmer giving more money to Zelensky every time he turns up. He gives him another couple of billion, which we frankly don't have. You know, maybe what they should do is take him down the road to Chevening and introduce him to JD Vance again and do a bit of fishing.
Well, we know that JD Vance has been fishing, don't we, in the Cotswolds.
He's going to get a fine, I think, isn't he? Because he didn't have a licence.
Well, that's right. The fact you need a licence. But anyway, that's a whole other story. But JD Vance has been strong on this. The American leaders want a result tomorrow, but then there's all this talk about what's going to be the trade-offs. Are there going to be minerals exchanged? Zelensky said he will not be giving up land. So there's not a lot of budging here. And we know that Ukraine has very good lithium storage. Which are important for battery manufacturing. So whether they will hand over any of that remains to be seen.
Yeah, we shall see. Good to see you, Sophie. Thank you very much indeed. Sophie Elsworth, News Corp, Australia's European correspondent.